Well, hello everyone. Carrie Beck here with FamilyEbiz.com. And today we are talking about how to flip on a money-making campaign while you're on vacation, which I thought was very appropriate to record here at the beach, right? That's where a lot of us want to go. We all love vacations and we want that freedom, but too often we get so bogged down in our daily work that we never really take a vacation. So, what I want to talk to you today about is how you can make money while you're on vacation, whether that's a week or whether that is, I don't know, a month or two. You can just decide how, whatever that looks like for you. Now, if you're listening here on the podcast, please subscribe here and share this with one person that you think could really benefit from figuring out how to make a campaign that would actually make them money while they're not even working, while they're having fun with their family and their friends as well. You know, most of us are a team of one. Some of us have a virtual assistant or, a few people that are helping us, but we do not live in corporate land. We do not have vacation days. And so we want to think and go outside that thought that there is no way to earn money unless I am working day to day all the time. Now, I will tell you, I just want to bust through that thinking. It does take planning. And I believe that you can come back from your vacation to money in your account. That's what it's all about, the freedom for us to have a business that we want. For me, the freedom is for me like this last weekend when I'm recording this. We had cousin camp and I barely worked on Friday and I am catching up today, but I did not even turn my phone on to look at social media. I was so focused on our grandkids. And I wanted to focus on them. I wanted to have a good experience. I wanted to grow that relationship with the people that are most important in my life. I wanted to help my girls be able to have a time with just their husbands, some time and some freedom as well. This is what I call a freedom business. Do you have a freedom business? Are you dreaming of that freedom business? If you are in the right place. We are going to show you how you can set up a vacation campaign, a vacation automation that just works on autopilot. And this really is the power of email. Now, it does have to be planned ahead of time. If you're working on it on vacation, that is not the point. All right. So there are several components, and over the next 3 weeks, if you're listening to the podcast, some of y'all have already bought the whole course, and so you'll be getting extra, like I think there's going to be 5 or 6 videos, but we're going to be talking about the main points. And here they are. First of all, you need to continue to give away free, high value information that builds relationships, that builds that know, like, and trust factor. And you have to ask for sales. And I will tell you right now, most of you that have talked to me or have answered questions say, I am terrible at sales. If you are terrible at sales, you need to work on that, because if you're terrible at sales, you're not going to make money. You can't just throw up a website, create 5,000 courses. Some of y'all think if I just keep making more products, I'll make more money. No, you have got to learn how to sell. Now, this is not a series on serving and selling. You can go back and watch some of my podcasts. In fact, I will list them where you are listening to this. But I truly believe that when you serve your audience, you will make money. You will sell to them. You will find the people that relate to you as well. So you're going to have to ask for sales in your emails. And then on your next vacation, all you have to do is make small little tweaks along the way. You will have already done the work. So it is summertime, time to go to the beach, time to head on over to the Bahamas or wherever you want to go. And you need to be able to go away for a while and still make money. And I have done that myself. So why do I believe that every entrepreneur needs a vacation campaign? Let's talk about this. What if you came home to major moolah? I mean, like really major moolah because you had it all set up correctly. And what if you stayed top of mind with your list? You didn't just disappear for 2 weeks or even a week or a long weekend. You stayed top of mind so they knew who you were. You were on the beach in the Bahamas sun tanning, or maybe if you're in the wintertime, you're on the ski slope skiing, or maybe you're taking in a show at New York City. I don't know what your type of vacation is, but you think about that and think about being able to actually check those things off your bucket list. That would be awesome. So, this is a vacation sequence that you turn on when you leave, and when you come home, you turn it off. All right. You're snorkeling, scuba diving, or enjoying the ocean with your kids, and then you turn that back off when you get back home. This requires automation. Your business is still working for you at all times. That really is what an online business is all about. Your family wants your undivided attention. And if you are, I don't have my phone with me, constantly on your phone, and who wants to type an email on their phone anyway? You will be a better business person if you will take a brain break. That's a whole nother topic. And I was reading in my son's Inc. magazine about a guy who actually takes, well, he started with just um, one break from his business, and he went away with a journal, and that's it. He didn't have his laptop. He may have had a book to read as well. That's what you could do on vacation. Plus, you could spend time with your family. When it's time, maybe your kids are taking a nap, you can read a book, or you can be journaling in the morning, early in the morning or late at night after they go to bed. That means you would still be growing up here as well. Now, we want to take a vacation, but we do not want to ignore our list, because if you ignore your list, or they will forget you, or they will lose that know, like, and trust factor because they don't even remember who you are. You have got to stay consistent with your list. You must stay in touch with your readers. Plus, if we do this correctly, you will have a funnel that is reusable, unless you have a dedicated salesperson. Got a dedicated salesperson? Leave something in the comments. I would love to chat with you as well. Now, I do need to tell you, this is not a flash sale. Just because you're on vacation, sometimes we run a flash sale because we're on vacation. And that is a viable option, but that is not what we are talking about. This is something that keeps our business running. And instead of deep discounts, we're still going to ask for the full sales price. All right. So that's sort of why. Now let's talk about picking that perfect profit producing offer. You've got to figure out, what are you going to offer these people while you're gone? So think about it. What would you offer? Leave something in the comments wherever you're listening. My first thought to you is, what do you know for sure will sell? This is not the time to experiment because you're not there to even check on what's going on. This is not the time to launch something because you're not there to launch. You need to find a proven winner, something you know for certain is going to flip it on and it will make sales. All right. A few things you might consider are, what I would just go through your library of courses. What is it that you have that you know sells on a regular basis? That could be it. Or another idea would be affiliate products. Find an affiliate product that is available year round. So if you turn this back on in the winter, it would still be around. And it would be even a bonus if you have an affiliate product that has recurring income, because then not only do you make vacay money, you make money the rest of the year. Now, choose your item, whatever your offer is going to be, then you need to make some decisions. How many offers are you going to have? Really, that depends on a few things, two factors. How often have you been emailing them already? And how long is your vacation? If your vacation is a long weekend, let's say 5 days, starts on Thursday, comes back on Monday, that's going to look different than a 2-week vacation. A 2-week vacation might actually have 2 or more offers as well. So it really depends. Remember that you should be emailing your list consistently. And if your list responds to your consistent emails, you could set this up however you like. So, how will your readers buy now and not in a few weeks? That's another thing to consider. That's another decision. You have got to decide. To get vacay money, you need to include urgency and scarcity. If you don't include both of them in some way, somehow, then it's not going to matter. All right. And then the other thing I think, the last thing I want to sort of point on before we close this out is free content. You know, if you've been around me for any time, you need to be sending your people free content on a regular basis, so you're adding value to their life, to their business, to their hobby, to their whatever it is you're giving them. This means you do a podcast every week, or you put out a blog post every week. At a minimum, one time a week, you need to be giving something out. And if you post a blog post, or you schedule your podcast on whatever your podcast platform is, so we need to realize there is a need for vacay. You can come home to money as a one solopreneur. Some of y'all are like, it's impossible. No, it isn't. And we're going to continue to show you how to do it. What we talked about today was figuring out that perfect profit producing PPPP, perfect product producing product. It's 4 Ps. All right. Or course, or whatever the offer is. You've got to decide on that. Then you need to know what kind of regular free content you're also going to remind them of and give out in your sequence. That is what your job is right now, this week. You need to go and decide those things. Now, before I close, I do need you to know that we have a brand new course called Vacation Campaign Toolkit. It will be selling for $97 later this month, but right now you can get it for $27. And I'm going to tell you what it includes. It actually includes 5 complete video trainings. If you're listening to the podcast, even what I told you today, you're going to go dive deeper into getting that profit producing product offer. Next week, we'll talk about emails, and you will get, actually, we have a podcast, you'll get that, plus you'll get a second video training on emails. Then we'll talk about tech. And the tech part is, you'll get that in the podcast, but then we'll continue to talk about how to monetize every place you can through that whole vacation. And then how do we follow up and review what is going on? So those are our 5 trainings. Then you'll also get a 3-week calendar, 5 days a week. It'll tell you day 1, this is what you do. So for 3 weeks, over the next 3 weeks, you could like have this vacation campaign completely set up. And you'll get a checklist so that you can make sure that you have done everything and you don't have any missing parts, no leaks in that funnel. You'll get an 8-step worksheet. That's where you're going to be really thinking and answering the questions that we've talked about today. And we'll also give you the PowerPoint slides. I'm not using PowerPoint in this, but some people would like to print them out and take notes along the way. And then finally, we're going to give you a resource list. These are the best platforms, I believe, to make the campaign go smoothly with as few hitches as possible. So wherever you're listening to this, there should be a link to the Vacation Campaign Toolkit. Go grab it. I would love to work with you. I may even throw in, I'm going to just do this right now. The first 3 people that sign up for the Vacation Campaign Toolkit in June 2024, that's when we're recording it, will get a free 30-minute coaching call with me. That is worth $50 alone. I charge $100 an hour for coaching. So for $27, you get the whole toolkit. And if you're one of the first 3, you will also get a $50 coaching. And we will talk about all of this and how to set this up and what's the best offer for you to make. So thank you so much for spending time with me. I am Carrie Beck with FamilyEbiz.com. We'll talk to you next time.